Hey y'all, it's K Divine. Coming back with another message. I just happened to be off work earlier than I usually am. Oh damn, I got here at the right time. I just put air in my tire and I just realized how many people were behind me. Oh my god, I love when that happens. Anyways, I got off work earlier than I usually do. Like I said, I love recording during the day. I love the sun, even though it's super cold out here in Michigan. But I was just thinking, I know that it's painful when close people, family, friends, co-workers, when they betray you, when they lie and scheme and talk about you, and I know that all of that is painful. But I also want to remind you all of something, that those people don't really know you. And they've curated a version of you in their head and curated a version of you that they tell other people about. I hate people in Ann Arbor. The way that they drive is so stupid. Anyways, they curated a version of you that doesn't actually exist. And it's difficult when you're in the midst of a smear campaign not to become the person that they say that you are, because that's what they want, and it's like, and sometimes depending on how close you are to that person, before you notice that what it is that they're doing to you, you may fall into their traps. Like, I remember when I was, right after I had my daughter, actually, right after I had my baby, and I have relatives in Florida whom I rarely have seen throughout my life and rarely speak to. And you know how most people act when when something big happens in your life, and they're like, oh, well, if you ever need anything, just give us a call. Just give us a call. And off rip, I felt uncomfortable. I was like, I don't know y'all like that, because it's like they're the people in our family who have the most money, but they not like rich. They not balling out here in these streets. Like they're good, but they're not like wealthy or anything. Like, but they have done well for themselves. I'll say that, which is great. But it's like, I don't care about their money. Like, that doesn't appeal to me. And I don't feel entitled to any of their money because it's theirs. I'm not their child. And so I told my mom, I don't feel comfortable asking them for anything. I don't feel comfortable calling them and being like, hey, I know you said I could call you for anything. Can you please send XYZ? Because I was like, I have a daughter, and I know it's okay to ask for help. But I was like, but at the end of the day, it's my responsibility to figure out how to take care of my baby. And I always, so far have made a way. And when I couldn't, I leaned on her dad, so it's like, I just don't feel comfortable calling people and be like, I'm behind on my rent, and oh, well, I need a place to stay, or, especially people like that, because I don't particularly like those family members. They're very judgmental and rude. And my mom's sister-in-law, because I refuse to call that lady my aunt anymore, she's one of those people. She's really one of those judgmental Christian people who goes to church and everybody loves her, but secretly behind the scenes, like, she's mean as hell, and disrespectful. Like, my mom has been divorced longer now than she was married, and she still tries to call her by, she'll send her mail with her married last name, and her married last name is gone. She changed it when she got divorced. She changed it back to her maiden name. And it's like, she still does that shit because it's like, she still wants my mom to remember how bad of a decision it was for her to marry that man. And I just feel like that, like, even though I agree that she should have never married that man, it's not your place to be doing shit like that. Like, she's just vindictive for no reason. And that's why I was like, I don't feel comfortable asking them people for nothing. Because I was like, because that's going to come with strings, right? And I knew it was, because I could tell, like, they came to visit a couple years ago. And I had to work. and I wasn't going to take the time off to go because I really didn't want to go. I didn't want to be around anybody at that time. And then she gonna send me a message, talk about we were really disappointed that you didn't come, so the next time we come in town, we would really like for you to come. Basically what she was saying was, we sent you some gifts and shit, some diapers and wipes and all that shit for your baby, so I expect to see you. I really expect for you to bring your child so I can look at her and assess her. I expect that when I come into town, you drop everything to come and show me that baby. And I was like, yeah, nah. After that incident, I was like, yeah, I'm good on that. And I stopped, I just stopped responding to her. I stopped talking to her. I was like, I don't want anything from you. I don't even like you. And she was rude to me about when I got pregnant and all that shit. And I'm just like, I'm grown as hell. Like, I know what the hell I was doing. I'm very, very aware of what I was doing. It's not a fucking secret, So that's what I'm saying. Like, these people curated this version of you. And they needed to curate this version of you to make themselves feel better about the way that they've treated you. And these people really don't know you. And it's very painful when your enemy is in your household. It's painful when your enemy is in your bloodline, when it's the people that are supposed to be there for you. And I just want to let you guys know that your chosen family, the family that you create, is way more important than the family that you came from. Because not everybody has that support system. Not everybody has those people around them that are going to rally around them and make sure that they're good. There are some families that really do want to see their family members down bad. Why? Because there's a lot of trauma, and some people just are not healed enough to want better for other people. Like, they want to see you do good, they just don't want to see you do better than them. And I could tell that they really didn't want me to do better, because they kept invading my space and asking me, because I was in school at the time, like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, well, I'm going to graduate school and I'm almost done. And like, oh, well, who's paying for it? And they were asking me all these invasive questions, and then they would disappear. Those are monitoring spirits. When people start coming out the blue asking you personal questions about what's going on in your life, but they don't ask you nothing else and they don't care, yeah, they just don't want to see you do better than them. And you got to let those people go, and let those people have that version of you in their head that they want to have. Because at the end of the day, the shit's not real, and that's not you. Like, you don't have to be that person. And if y'all go watch one of my last videos I posted about your comeback is going to put those people to shame. Like, I recorded that video over a month ago, and I did that early December. And it's so relevant still, because it's like, yeah, your comeback is going to put a lot of people to shame, because when you start really doing well and you have eliminated those people out of your life, like, this is why some of y'all are gang stalked, and some of your gang stalkers are through your family. Why? Because your family is mad that they don't have control and access to you anymore. Especially as the family scapegoat, they always wanted to be able to control the narrative about who you are and what you do. And when you're no longer participating in that, well, they've lost their grip. And these people done made too many promises to people, done said too much to other people, and other people got this idea of who they think you are. And you coming up and doing good for yourself and looking good and all of that really fucks up everything that they've been saying about you for all these years. Like, let's say, for instance, that you have struggled with addiction for many years, but you have come to, your rock bottom, and you're like, I'm gonna get help and I'm going to do better. And maybe this isn't your first time in rehab. Maybe it's your fourth or fifth time. But something about this time is different for you. And nobody believes you, and that's fine. They don't have to. But you're for certain that this time around, you are going to do way better. And you make it to a year sober, 2 years sober, 10 years sober. Them motherfuckers are still gonna be telling people that you're a junkie and that you're unstable and all this other shit. And then when people actually see you and they see that you looking good and that you're staying clean, that you look like, you look put together, you're working, you got stuff going for yourself, your family looks good, those people are gonna be confused. They're like, I thought you said that they they were this, and that. I thought you said that they were on drugs. And then they'll say, oh, well, you know, drug addicts are really good at hiding those things. And this is when they'll start trying to, sometimes you'll have family members, they will try to send people in your life, especially people from your past. You know, they'll call up one of your old drug buddies and be like, hey, can you go check on her? And, you know, just go chill with her, and you know that person will try to get you to use. This is why you don't let people re-enter back into your life. This is why you don't go back to old environments. And I'm really saying this too because, you know, I told y'all that my partner has spoken to my mother, and she was saying that she wanted to speak to me, and I don't know what she wants to talk about because I have nothing to say to her, and I don't really care to hear what it is that she has to say. And a part of me was like thinking like, should I just like bite the bullet and, you know, go see her just, you know, just for my not my granddaughter, for her granddaughter's sake, for my daughter's sake? Like, should I just bite the bullet and just be like, all right, I'll appease this. I'll appease this for the one time. And I was like, I don't know. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what I should do. And then I was doing an oracle reading, and a grief card came out, and it was like, you still got some unresolved grief that you need to deal with. And I was like, what is this talking about? And then I realized, I was like, I still, a part of me still feels like maybe if she sees me now, maybe if she sees what I'm doing, maybe if she sees this, then maybe things will change. Maybe things will be better. The truth of the matter is that she's never going to change. And the more access that woman has to me, the more she's going to continue to tell whatever story it is about me that she wants to tell people. Because she loves to bring me around so people can look me up and down and be like, yeah, I heard about you. And it's like, what did you hear? And I have no idea what it is that she has said about me. And when I've confronted her about it, and like, what is it that you're telling people? Well, I don't tell them anything. I literally asked her the last time I spoke to her, what is it that you say about me to the family when I'm not around? And she was like, I haven't said anything to them. And I'm like, you're fucking lying. I didn't say that. But that's what I was thinking. I was like, I told her I didn't believe her. I was like, well, I don't believe you. I don't believe that you're telling me the truth. And, you know, I don't believe you because none of this stuff adds up. And that's why I'm saying, like, you don't even know me for real. And it's because they don't want to get to know you. They want you to be the person that they told people that you are. They always need see, I told you. And the reason why they need that is so that they can take the focus off of themselves. And so people won't see the dirty ass shit that they be doing behind the scenes. That's really what it comes down to. These people do not know you. You are not what they say you are. You are not that person. And I know it's hard, especially when you got people talking about you. You can tell that people are talking negatively about you. I know it's hard to believe that, like, it's hard to believe in yourself and be like, I'm not that person, when so many people believe this lie about you. I know it's really hard to not, you know, feed into it as well. But I just want you guys to understand that you never have to accept the things that people say. Yes, you have a past. You have a past. And yes, for some of y'all, it's dark. It's dark. It's lonely. It's gross. You don't want to relive that shit anymore. But everybody has a past. All the people who've been talking shit about you have probably done way worse shit than you that a lot of people don't know about. And I think I said it in one of my last videos, whether I post this one first or not, I'm not sure. That, you know, damn, I keep losing my train of thought, y'all. I'm sorry. My brain is all over the place. But people do things. That's what I said. That people might not find out about what some of those narcissistic people have done until after they pass away, or until they're far removed from them, or sometimes they never find out any of the shit that those people have done. Okay? So it's like, they will believe that the people who claim that they're so good they're really evil. And I mean, everyone will be exposed, and at some point we're all going to be exposed to who we truly are. And the only thing that you need to do, your top priority, your top job, is to make sure that you continue to be the person who you said you are. And the smear campaign proves that. The smear campaign proves that you are the person who you said you are. Because if they wouldn't have to smear your name if they weren't worried about what the repercussions of their actions were going to be when it came down to you. Because like I said, these people have been telling lies about you forever, for years, thinking that that was going to do something for them, and it's just not. It's not going to do anything for them in the end. I mean, they might get some clout for it for, you know, a while, a couple years or whatever. But like I said, when they turn around and they start seeing you do good, this is why you got to keep these people far the fuck away from you. Don't let them know none of your business. Don't let them know what it is that you're doing, because they're going to try to infiltrate and they're going to try to fuck everything up for you, because they don't want you to be successful. Because your success to them means their failure. But it's their failure only because they was over here running their mouth. They could have shut the fuck up about you. They didn't have to say anything about you. They could have worked on themselves just like you're working on yourself. They could have did all of that. But instead of doing that, what do they want to do? Talk shit. Make up stories and lies. And have people looking at you like you're the enemy of the world. Like you're public enemy number one. Like you're the scum of the earth. Like you did something so wrong. And it's so fucked up. But they don't know you for real. And they don't get to know you. They don't get to be a part of your life. They don't get to be a part of your children's life. They don't get to be a part of your future. And let them sit back and realize what it is that they lost. Because some of y'all are going to be so successful. And when I say so successful, I mean like you are going to be, like you're going to be the generational curse breaker of your family. And you're going to be the first millionaire, billionaire in your family's bloodline. That's you. And don't think like, oh well, I'm already too old. You're never too old. Okay, you never know when shit gonna pop off for you. You never know. Your life is not over until your last breath. Okay, your life, anything you want to do, you can do until your last breath, period. Don't ever tell yourself you can't do it, because you can. Okay, but some of y'all are going to be millionaires and billionaires out here. Y'all are gonna have monies. And the people in your family who talk shit about you and said that you was a hoe, said that you was a junkie, said that you wasn't shit and that you never was gonna be shit, that you were stupid, that you know that you were terrible and all these other things, whatever the fuck them people were saying about you. All the people, all the shit that they were saying, they go look back on that shit and people are gonna be like, I thought you said that she was a junkie and she was never gonna get her shit together. How was her net worth 10 million? Most junkies don't make it that far. Not the way that you was sitting here lined up in the streets. No, that most junkies don't make it out of that. I thought you said that such and such was, you know, out here with 10 kids. It only seems that they got like 2 and 1 baby daddy. What happened? What's going on? I thought you said that's what it's gonna be. Hey, I thought you said this. Hey, I remember you told me that. And they ain't gonna have no explanation. They gonna look like the liar that they are, and let them people look like the liar that they are. Let them people drown in the shit that they say. Let them drown. Okay? I love y'all so much. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, continue to subscribe. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to get monetized, y'all. On the road to 500 subscribers. We're at about 150. So we're getting close. Well, we're getting closer. It's not that close, but it's closer than where I was yesterday, you know? So I really appreciate you guys watching my content and participating in it. I'm definitely going to try to make some more videos. It's been really difficult lately. I've been really tired. Like yesterday, my daughter woke us up at like, I don't know, 8 o'clock or something like that. And I went back to sleep. So, and I slept till like noon and I was still exhausted. But I'm trying to do some self-care, trying to take care of myself a little bit. I've been coloring a lot, which has been very stress relieving, especially with all the hours I've been working. I worked about 50 hours this week and it's been a tough week. My shoulders hurt, my back hurts. I told you I got a crack in my windshield, got to get that shit fixed. So it's just like, it's been a lot of bullshit going on lately. So I'm just trying to stay cool within this little storm or whatever. So, but I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. I definitely will try to make as many more videos as I can and get them out in a timely manner. But I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine, and I'll see you later. Bye.